Dangote accuses international oil companies in Nigeria of price manipulation to sabotage his refinery. The same thing even Dangote himself. And people are complaining he was doing to other cement, cement producers. They need the detail, please. During a training program by energy editors hosted by the Dangote Group, Edwin revealed that the international oil companies IOCs are hindering the refinery's attempt to procure local crude oil by artificially inflating prices, compelling the refinery to import crude from distant nations by the United States, thereby increasing production costs. Dangote Industry Limited (DIL) Vice President of Oil and Gas Fakuma Edwin alleges that international oil companies IOCs and Nigeria are deliberately undermining the Dangote oil refinery and petrochemicals project, actively working against its success. During a training program for energy editors hosted by the Dangote Group, Edwin revealed that international oil companies IOCs are hindering the refinery's attempt to procure local crude oil by artificially inflating prices, compelling the refinery to import crude from distant nations like the United States, thereby increasing production costs. He was quoted by Nairametrics as saying, while the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission (NUPRC) are trying their best to allocate crude for us, the IOCs are deliberately and willfully frustrating our efforts to buy local crude. It will be recalled that the NUPRC recently met with crude oil producers as well as refinery owners in Nigeria in a bid to ensure full adherence to domestic crude oil supply obligations, DCSO, as initiated under Section 1092 of the Petroleum Industry Act, PIA. It seems that the IOC's objective is to ensure that a petroleum refinery fails. It is either they are deliberately asking for a ridiculous humongous premium, or they simply state that crude is not available. At some point, we paid $6 over at above the market price. This has forced us to reduce output as well as import crude from countries as far as the United States, increasing our cost of production. Edwin was quoted as adding, Aliko Dangote, chairman of the Dangote Group, revealed in a recent CNN interview that international oil companies in Nigeria are reluctant to supply crude oil to its refinery, preferring instead that they are willing to abandon. Now, let me say this. This is something very similar to what other cement producers were saying that time. Say, Dangote, they do this, they do that, they do this, so then they try to frustrate. You understand? But I look on them at the same method. And this is even very similar to what Alan Onyema came outside and was saying. He came outside and he reduced the price of, he came outside, he did not reduce. He came out with his own price, you understand? With his own price, and other airlines, they started doing what? Reducing their prices. They can't fight them. You understand? They can't fight the guy. Do you get? What can happen? As they fight the guy now, he can come as I can talk, say make him see him or make him help him or see you. Then they try to do this one. That time even some people yabba. Some people say, oh, now so business would be you. Business life day very tough. But no wahala. No wahala, because now very similar thing now. Nine Dangote can they do it in the experience. International oil companies in Nigeria are saboteurs. Of course, I didn't doubt you. They will increase the price of crude oil so that it will also affect other PMS at higher rates. These people, they don't get joy for their life. They don't get joy for their life for anybody. Now, me, I go talk say make Dangote use anything we can get. I say don't come as I make government support them. Government is not supposed to be folding their hands under this kind of circumstances. Government is meant to come in because, true, Dangote gets things maybe saying don't do before, or maybe get things maybe say people think saying don't do, but make it do with him. How go you talk up now? Make we just join hands together, because if Dangote gets the oil cheap, if him buy the oil at lesser price, he go fit sell at reasonable price. But if you buy them expensive, you go do it in. You go sell expensive. So I feel the way we then use commerce, I can't call for Alenonyema, that's epi's own, where people can't say, not true, we could support them. Even though some people come outside the year and say, that's a business was big, and you first start and this one, that one. No. This one is quite different. It's different in the sense that at this point in time, anything we go bring down the price of fuel. Anything we go make Nigerians today start to buy fuel for 300, 200 naira. I'm not saying that is the price he's going to be selling it to. Please, if you're not going to misquote it. I'm just saying anything will reduce the price of fuel. You know, say fuel now even follow make things they inflated. Yes, I know that there is food insecurity or there's food scarcity, but here you know say fuel follow, because by the time where the small ones we farmer they produce for a community. By the time we go harvest them, bring and pack and come say okay, you won't give them to middlemen. The middlemen, for it to get to them and for them to bring them to the final consumers, it will cost them money. But if there's a decrease in price in fuel, automatically people no go agree. People no go agree. Then go start. Then will pressurize them to do it and to come outside. Can also reduce the price of transportation. In the long run, things will be reduced. And me, I've always been a fan of. We cannot, the Naira should be tunable, then they find how they're going to reduce them. But you see the fuel own, make them reduce the fuel own, because that one will affect many things. When we say this increment in fuel do affect for the country. Okay? So if we continue to, if you say we're not going to do anything about them, now the thing will affect. I sincerely hope the way people use come aside, can't talk that time. They will do it in commerce and control, because like I said, if you get them less price, you go sell them expensive, you go sell them less price. But if you get them expensive, you go sell expensive. And me, I am more concerned why they are still trying to look for a way to make sure that the Naira, make sure the Naira appreciates and is stabilized. Please, let them also work on the crude oil. These two things, the Naira and the crude oil, they are responsible for the inflation going on in Nigeria. I'm telling you, if you are able to make sure that our fuel, as in our crude oil, is is sold at or is gotten less. If our crude oil and they sell and less, and we start to refine our crude oil, just like as Dangote they do, you go there less now. Then we are not going to be needed to pay so much. It is going to reflect in the prices of goods, in the prices of services, in foodstuff prices. Things will reduce. At least everybody will stop to the shout dollar, because that time you go say, fuel don't come down, you will stop to resell and so price. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.